quiet sound. No, it's just trickery, a mistake in the plan. Not love, just comfort or a reliable friend. I'll turn up my volume, go back to my zone, trying to drown you out like familiar background noise. I scroll past your picture 100 times before. Now I stop at the corner, needing just one more look at your door. This glitch in my system, I'm trying to delete. My schedule shifting just to make sure we accidentally meet. I hate the way this routine feels suddenly sweet. But why today I suddenly listen to the note? A tiny ripple that makes me pull off my coat, my headphones on, trying to catch the quiet sound. No, it's just trickery, a mistake in the plan. Not love, just comfort, a reliable friend. I'll turn up my volume, go back to my zone, trying to drown you out like familiar background noise. The truth is I'm scared to press mute on the world and finally hear the word that my heart has unfurled. If I stop fighting, then this feeling will win. So I push it away where the static begins. Just trickery, a mistake in the plan. Not love, just comfort, reliable friend. I'll turn up my volume, go back to my zone, trying to drown you out like familiar background noise. Eyes, don't let it be
I found you under acquaintance, a low priority tag. My memory log is pristine, no reason to lag. I classified your orbit safely on the edge. I calculated distance, standing on the ledge. But the data is shifting, the coordinates are off. My internal compass spins, I try to laugh it off. You step one unit closer, breaking the divide. All the safety protocols have suddenly died. The air around you bends, silent distortion, like a faulty lens causing disproportion. I see the street lines wobble, the neon blurs the haze. I'm stuck in a feedback loop, lost in a simple gaze. I check my sensors, adjust the visual gain. The error's not external, the fault is in my brain. You're moving too slow, yet the image breaks apart. This is a failure error right inside my heart. I mapped out every corner, every route I could take, but the destination marker is a choice I can't make. Couldn't know where I should be, on the opposite side, but something in the static says there's nowhere to hide. You are the glitch in my perimeter, the softest code anomaly. A wave of dancer, a perfect dish harmony. I try to keep the signal clean, the boundaries strict and tight, but you shine through the static, burning up the night. I can't define the edge where your space starts to bleed. You are the one that's sort of that my logic needs. The silence when you leave is a profound absence, a deep frequency drop, forcing my compliance. I rewind the last frame, your voice on repeat, searching for the clause where the system at defeat. I should be feeling relief, the mission accomplished, but the quiet just echoes the fact that I'm ambushed. I try to reread the manual, the rules for moving on, but every printed sentence screams that something is gone. I pace the grid lines, calculating force required to push back, to alter the course. I punch in the numbers for emotional retreat, but the algorithm rejects it, the function's obsolete. My focus is split, my perception is wide. I'm seeing your reflection on the opposite side. I know the definition of where your limit lies, but I'm stepping past the fence line, staring at your skies. You are the glitch in my perimeter, the softest code anomaly. A wave I cancer, a perfect dish harmony. I try to keep the signal clean, the boundaries strict and tight, but you shine through the static, burning up the night. I can't define the edge where your space starts to
the receiver is broken. It's only me. The train is late, or maybe I am early. I got off one stop too soon, the platform is too wide. There's no coffee shop here, nowhere to hide. Just the empty bench and the ghost of the last train. Why am I lingering here, enduring the suffering? My destination was 30 blocks away, that's the truth. Like the final step of my youth. I check my phone for reasons, a text I need to send, a package I must pick up, a meeting to attend. But the screen shows nothing, just a blank bright screen. Only the memory of the conversation that happened right here an hour ago, under the neon sign. It's a station without a reason, a stop that doesn't count. But I wait for the echo of your laughter to dismount. I'm seeking proof that this place holds a residue of you, a simple sign to justify what I'm going through. I'm wandering the map, checking the perimeter, looking for the cause, the vital perimeter. If this is love, it should have a definite track. But I'm lost at the station when I'm turning back. I'm standing in the static, waiting for your shadow, justify my presence at the place you had to go. I came back late last night, just to see the street lamp glow, one that caught the silver in your hair, moving slow. I drive a long way home past your favorite store, hoping to catch a glimpse, nothing more. These random acts of pilgrimage I can't control, they're the symptoms of a deeper broken hole. I pretend it's efficiency, a shortcut I found, but my soul is just searching for your common ground. It's a station without a reason, a stop that doesn't count. But I wait for the echo of your laughter to dismount. I'm seeking proof that this place holds a residue of you, a simple sign to justify what I'm going through. I could just turn around, admit the whole thing's irrational, but this feeling's too strong, it's gravitational. My feet are glued to the cement, I can't break free from this pointless corner that whispers silently of me. I'm wandering the map, checking the perimeter, looking for the cause, the vital perimeter. If this is love, it should have a definite track. But I'm lost at the station with no turning back. I'm standing in the static, waiting for your shadow, justify my presence at the place you had to go. No reason, no reason, just waiting. The manual is open, every line is underlined. I know the consequences, falling logic behind. They preach of stable function, a perfect clean array, but every perfect signal just keeps turning me away. I memorize the exit cause the path to safe retreat, but the destination is narrow, the break to incomplete. I choose the red light blinking, the sign I should ignore. I'm breaking all the rules they told me to obey before.
My internal wiring is no
no longer stand a gauge. I rip out the pages that control my cage. I write a new directive, act on the anomaly. My own sweet chaos is my new diplomacy. I'm not looking for repair, I'm not looking for a fix. I like the way this dangerous tension intermixes. They can call it breakdown, they can call it sin, but this intentional error is where I finally begin.
I override the sensor, ignore the constant beep. The promises of structure are promises I won't keep. The system is protesting, the error logs are full. But for the first time, I feel utterly in control. This is a protocol violation, deliberate and bold. A story in my system that will never be sold. I step right into the breach where the light is distorted, and my personal logic is now the most highly exported. I don't need the green light, I don't need the approval. My chaotic distance is my final removal from the static of the world where the feeling is numb. My violation is the only place I can become. The world expected order, a predictable design, but I found freedom standing on the opposite line.
I'm building my own data set based on what I feel. The algorithm of the heart, the only thing that's real. They send me warnings, flashing across the screen, but I just delete the message, maintaining my keen focus on the friction.
The noise I used to hate, it's the only truth that can decide my fate.
I reject the final patch, the attempt to restore. I'd rather live broken than be whole anymore. My new command is simple, a one-line decree. Only follow the feeling that breaks all of me. I'm running on impulse, a high voltage surge past the edge of the map, right to the verge. I found my identity in the power I seize by violating all their supposed certainties.
This is a protocol violation, deliberate and bold. A story in my system that will never be sold. I step right into the breach where the light is distorted. My personal logic is now the most highly exported. I don't need the green light, I don't need the approval. My chaotic existence is my final removal from the static of world where the feeling is numb. My violation is the only place I can become. The world still runs on cycles, predictable and slow. They ask for logical reasons, the past they wanna know, but the measurement is useless. The compass points to dust. I burn the master algorithm, replaced it with my trust. I don't need their equation, I don't need their graph. My every single failure is now my photograph. The error I embraced became the only truth I owned. A story written outside the perimeters of gold.
My internal clock is ticking on a non-standard time. My whole existence functions outside the paradigm. I'm running separate firmware, divorced from the consensus. My new perspective is built on total defenselessness. I cut the external cable, disconnected the array. I only process data that you generate today. They call it isolation, they call it self-destruction, but this deliberate exile is my final instruction. I wiped out all the metrics, the scales they used to define. There is only one constant, and that constant is entirely mine. My purpose is simple, my directive is clear, to synchronize my system with the signal standing near.
The calibration is you. You are the 0 point, the axis where my world will finally disjoin. From everything they build, everything they ever planned, you are the single reference in this digital land. My sanity is fiction, my reality is frayed, but the standards you set are the laws I have obeyed. I annihilate the universe, I break every decree, because the only rule that matters is your proximity. I see the city lights, they flicker and they fail. A beautiful breakdown written across the trail. They try to send me patches, updates to restore, but the damaged version is the one I cling to more.
presence is now perfectly and beautifully displaced. I took the final score and I changed the grading systems. As plain and Charlie, you know with your sudden enthusiasm, I only process data that confirms your simple claim. I interject all objectivity, I only speak your name. I am the being function, I am the they can track. There is no going forward, there is no turning back. I found my reason in the flaw where the wires cross and spark. Now I live in the era, shining in the dark.
The calibration is you. You are the 0 point, the axis where my world will finally disjoin. From everything they build, everything they ever planned, you are the single reference in this digital land. My sanity is fiction, my reality is frayed, but the standards you set are the laws I have obeyed. I violate the universe, you vice break every decree, 'cause the only rule that matters is your proximity. My whole life was plotted, a straight, clear grid of facts. Every emotion calculated, no spontaneous acts. I followed the directions, never missed a turn. A careful life designed so I would never burn. But you was put a postcode that wasn't on the map, and now my destination's falling into a gap. The voices screaming, recalculating, rude. Every logical defense I built is starting to lose. The satellite is spinning, lost in a sudden fog. My internal compass stuck, turning like a log. I never asked for this detour, this unexpected street. This is a navigation error, a fault in the system's core. I should be turning back to the place I was before, but the coordinates are fading. The map is incomplete. I'm driving blind, knowing I can't retreat. Every instinct is wrong. Every warning inside of me just tells me to keep going toward the unknown street. The muted R&B rhythm that used to ground my pace now just echoes the tremor of this confusing race. My carefully curated plans are dissolving in the rain. I used to pride myself on never feeling this pain, or maybe it's not pain, just the terror of the new, this unscripted moment, entirely because of you. The GPS is flashing red, a final urgent call, but the old destination feels like nothing at all. I'm tearing up the paper map of who I used to be, surrendering control to this uncertainty. Error, a fault in the system's core. I shouldn't back to the place I was before, but the coordinates are fading. The map is incomplete. I'm driving blind, knowing I can't retreat. Every instinct is wrong. Every warning sign I me just tells me to keep going toward the unknown street. Ever, destination unknown. Route is safety unknown. Destination unknown. The final movement begins now. The navigation error has been corrected and saved. The familiar noise is clear. The chaos has behaved. There are no more questions, no more deceive. The puzzle is finished, perfectly complete. I took the thermometer, the reading is precise. More than 3 degrees, it's a permanent paradise. I put away the old definition, the one I had to write, because the truth is simpler in the pure, open light. This is not a comma, not an ellipsis or a hyphen. This is the end of the argument, the certainty ripened. All the circling sentences have finally come to land. The whole story is resting, held safely in my hand. This is the most honest period, the final perfect stop, the moment all the resistance finally had to drop. I'm drawing a line beneath the chapter that was pain, and watching the future begin to clear again. No more looking back, no need to define this quiet, enduring feeling is fully and truly mine. I stand here on the slope, not fearing the pull. My heart is full of rhythm, vibrant and whole. The awkward smile is gone. Well played, honest grace. Finally look at you and stand in my true place. I don't need the loud drama to prove that this is real. Only the quiet, perfect truth of the way that I feel. Every piece of the journey, the denial and the fear. What's necessary static just to bring the signal clear. The spring of the old clock was ticking all along, waiting for the moment to begin.